just the fake. He's got both arms wrapped around him, but Young is so big, so strong, so determined.
Frosty knows it too. He's growling about it.
Should be.
Ryan Carter is in for Texas now as they go to 3 wideouts. Working out of the spread. Young's pass thrown down the middle. It goes to the tight end Thomas. And David Thomas will take it down to the 30-yard line, and it's first down Texas with 2 minutes and 50 seconds to play. So the Texas siege is rolling right along.
Another catch for David Thomas, wide open as SC brings the blitz, and they don't cover number 16 till it's too late.
Scott Ware was after Vince Young, but the ball was gone. And he hands it this time to Taylor, and Taylor's got the ball, got daylight, and touchdown, Texas. So the Longhorns have exploded in the last 10 minutes of the second quarter.
No doubt about that touchdown, as it's another broken tackle. SC not tackling worth a darn here in the first half. They had Taylor at the line of scrimmage, just as they had Young at the line of scrimmage on the previous play.
Extra point now by David Pino. Right in the middle.
Yeah, they always tell the running back, you got to make somebody miss, and then you've got to get help down the field from your wide receivers. Check out Lyman Swede, number 4 here on Scott Ware as he drills him, and Taylor walks in.
Remember, the Trojans have won 34 consecutive games. They are the defending national champions. They are trailing Texas 16-7 with 2:34 to go in the first half of the BCS championship game. Reggie Bush too far in the back of the end zone, will not return it. It'll be USC ball up at the 20.
Take a look at a couple of key plays here in the second quarter. This interception had to be reviewed in the box, given to Texas, but the box did not review this play when Vince Young's knee is down. And Selvin Young takes it into the end zone.
Being behind is not a new experience for USC.
But being behind to a team with the talent and speed of Texas, that's another thing.
That's a totally different thing. Leinert getting pressured, drops it off to Reggie Bush. Bush trying to run around the corner, can't do it, steps out of bounds to save his body, and he's close to a first down. Lacking a couple of yards. Bobineau took him out.
Not a bad idea or play call by Lane Kiffin, offensive coordinator. When struggling, go to your horses. There's Lane. Great job filling in, taking the place of Norm Chow. A question mark says how this offense would be affected. Well, one of the best in the country, thanks to Kiffin, but he's going to give the ball to Reggie. You can count on that, and try to get the ball to Dwayne Jarrett.
Well, they mark him out, leaving him 4 yards, so he stepped out. We can't see the sideline from where we are. There's so many folks here. Leinert lets it go, and it's a battle that is incomplete. Almost intercepted. Reggie Bush was on the go, and the ball was knocked out.
Well, normally you'll get Reggie on a linebacker and he'll beat him by a mile. But this linebacker, Drew Kelson, number 4, used to be a safety. He's running stride for stride with Reggie Bush. And then for good measure, Cedric Griffin comes over and takes Bush and puts him on his wallet.
Boy, it looked like he had possession almost, didn't he?
Really close. One more look here. He's down. That's an interception. Yes, sir, Keith. Ball cannot cause that ball. The ground cannot cause the ball to come loose like that.
I thought he had it, but he did. He had possession when he hit the ground. But anyway, here's the first down picked up as Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush now is going to have to do something extraordinary, I think, to get his guys cranked up.
Let's go back and take a look at this. Another phantom call here. Kelson high with the ball, possession there.
I think he flipped it out. It looked like it.
Was he trying to lateral or something?
I don't know. I'm
a lot of sandlot going on tonight, isn't there?
Yeah. Leinart got nobody to throw it to. Now he's going to just take off and get what he can get, and gets it up about the 46, 47-yard line. There was nothing for him in the secondary. Steve Smith had two guys on him, and Reggie was across the way and well covered as well.
Got off to his usual good start in tonight's game, but since then, with one interception and just one completion for 6 yards. That was a heads-up play, though, not to force the ball down the field. A lot of time left, and all 3 timeouts for the Trojans.
2:02 to go in the half. And here's Aaron Harris, who's down again.
That looks like a cramp, Keith.
Yeah, rubbing the leg.
Yeah, they straighten those legs out and bend the toes up, try to straighten the muscle out.
Here's Holler.
Well, guys, this is the second Texas starter to have to come out of the game right now because of cramps. Robert Killebrew also out with cramps right now. They're immediately taking these guys to the sideline and getting Gatorade in them. For whatever reason, guys, cramping seems to be a big problem for Texas right now.
You know something about that fluid, don't you?
Yes, I do. Killebrew is back in, huh? It works. 16-7, Texas leading. With a 9-point explosion, and this extra point kept them from the 10-point lead. And Leinart gives to Bush. Bush is reaching across midfield, and he won't get. He's at least 2 yards short of his first down. Loki, the tackle, and here's Todd.
Well, Keith, as Holly reported, Texas down 2 starters, and Steve Sarkisian, the offensive co-offensive coordinator, has seized upon that. He is encouraging Matt Leinart to speed up his cadence, speed up the play. They're getting the play earlier, and Texas, the only way they're being able to confuse Matt Leinart tonight, and they're doing a good job, is they're showing their defense late. He wants Matt to pull the trigger earlier and try to catch Texas out of alignment.
Well, he's got plenty of time. Drills the ball down inside the 40-yard line to Dwayne Jarrett, and that's a first down. 1:18 as the clock stops on the completed pass and the movement of the chains.
And that was the best pass protection that Leinart's had all night. He could really step into that throw and zing it in there to Dwayne Jarrett.
Maybe have been the best pass he's thrown tonight.
Yeah, those kind of go hand in hand.
They do, don't they? All 3 times out remaining for SC. At 1:04 to play. If they can get something on the board going to the clubhouse at halftime, they'll feel better about themselves, I'm sure. Leinart's in trouble. Takes off, a lot of room. Now finally tracked down at about the 25. Aaron Ross and Terrell Brown track him down, and the ball is on the 25-yard line. Another first down for Southern California, trailing Texas by 9 with 49 seconds to play in the half. And timeout is called by Southern California.
Huge hit here by Aaron Ross. Brown has him from behind, and Ross comes in with a shoulder. Clean hit right there as SC calls timeout to give Leinart a chance to clear the cobwebs.
Is there a rallying cry for the thinkers and doers of tomorrow? A motto that sums up their passion for creativity and their pursuit of discovery? Sure there is. Hook 'em horns. We're Texas. What starts here changes the world.
Again, legs being stretched on the Texas side because of cramps, but Matt Leinart took a whack here.
Well, he's got Brown on his shoulder, so he can't get down as far as he wanted to. This is just a real solid, good hit by Ross. Did not lead with the helmet and got the same effects, though, as Leinart was shaken up a bit.
All right, they've got 2 times out remaining. They've got 49 seconds to play, and they've got 25 yards to travel if they want a touchdown. Minot again throws inside, ball to Bush, and Reggie goes out of bounds at roughly the 13-yard line. And there's a Texas helmet back up the field. That's Orakpo's helmet.
Well, he came out to the party a little bit late and never could get his chin strap button. In fact, he was trying to button it while he was rushing the passer. And Leinart, that's a big hit. That's very reminiscent of the hit he took against Arizona State that drew a flag. Knocked him silly for a while.
Spread him out. Backfield's empty. 40 seconds to play in the first half. Bush is on this side. Leinart sacked. Back at the 21 by Ocam.
Not a bad time to pick up your first sack of the season. Frank Ocam, the sophomore, working against Ryan Khalil, number 67. Coverage sack for the secondary, but Ocam's got the quarterback.
Here's a heads up for all you middle schoolers out there.
The Big 12 Conference
has teamed up with the College Board to offer this cool new program called College Ed.
It's designed to encourage middle school students like us and our parents
to start prepping for college now.
But College Ed is just one of the ways
in which the Big 12 supports education in our local communities.
Because the Big 12 believes every student
deserves a chance to pursue his or her dreams.
Together, we're better. The Big 12 Conference.
You're watching the Rose Bowl game presented by Citi on ABC Sports.
It is 2nd down and 17 for USC. The ball is at the Texas 20-yard line. You've got 32 seconds to play, and the Trojans have 1 timeout remaining. Texas with a burst in the late going of the first half. Jumped out, scoring 16 unanswered points to take a 16-7 lead. One, two, three, four, five, 6 of them up there. Minot steps away, falls down. Nobody to throw the ball to.
It's almost, you know, and on this drive, every time Leinart's gone back to pass, it's been a straight drop back. They haven't rolled him out. They haven't gone with a 3-step drop, which they normally do when they're getting pressure. But right now, this defensive line is getting in there. There's Ocam one more time. He's going to stay with them, pick up a sack as SC calls their last timeout.
Well, are they within reach of Danilo?
Well, I don't know, Keith, because Danilo's longest is only 36 yards this season. He's been good inside that. He's only missed 1 out of 11.
This would be about 43. Todd?
Well, Pete is really not happy. He did not want to burn that last timeout, hoping to get, at the very least, in better field goal position for Danilo. But now burning that one, they almost have to go for it or do something quickly enough so they can get him out there and try a field goal with only 8 seconds left. Keith.
Well, it'd have to be pretty quick.
Yeah, with this amount of yardage to pick up for the first down, this is so unusual to see SC in this position. See a lot of guys staring around at the clock, at each other, looking, searching for answers, and not finding many.
Texas has won 19 games. We're talking about win streaks. Of course, the Trojans with 34, but here comes Danilo into the ball game. He's going to give it a go. That'll be about 43.
Mack making sure he's got 11 out there.
Texas can block it. They've got some long, tall folks to get up in the air. And here you figure it's going to be low when he kicks it from this distance, but he got it off. And he made it. He knocks in a 43-yarder with 2 seconds to play in the first half. and it's a 16-10 ball game.
He had a real